Last month, I committed to doing a daily vlog. Here's what happened. Roll a clip. What's up, folks? My name is Vin. I use they, them, theirs pronouns, and this is the Venn Diagram, a channel dedicated to the intersection of my life experiences. I made a total of 27 vlogs in May. Here is what I learned. Number 1, editing. It gets easier, I promise. So I'm like pretty new to YouTube. I started on a different channel in 2023, deleted it, and then started this one. I used to hate editing, and it would take me 10 to 15 hours to edit a video. But forcing myself to edit every single day, really sped up the process of learning how to edit and edit it efficiently. Each video can take me anywhere between 2 and 5 hours now that I have my system down. And I realize I enjoy the process that much more. There's actually a video editing tip that I learned from Dodford. He is like the documentary YouTuber, and it's how to organize your files. So basically, for each video that you have, create a folder for each segment, like the intro, part 1, part 2, part 3, and then the conclusion. Kind of sounds like an essay format. There's something to that. And then when you create those pieces, find the assets that you need for the video. So let's say that you need a thumbnail to represent a video from some time back. Drop that in. And if you need a specific song to go with a specific clip, put that in that folder. Before you even edit, all of your files are already organized, and once you are in the editing studio and bay, whatever it is that you use, you don't have to do much. You just have to edit. By making your process more streamlined, you will make your life so much easier when you're actually editing. Number 2, keep it simple. One of my favorite creators on any platform is Sahil Bloom. He's on Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn. He has a blog that I also follow. He does a lot of videos about habits, tools, and general life advice. I mention him because what he does is so simple and finely tuned. He was one of my inspirations as I threw spaghetti at the wall and really tried every single format that I could for this daily vlog challenge. My goal for this challenge was really to be able to answer the question, what do I want to make videos about? In the end, the simplest and most plain shots worked the best for me. There was a video that I did on my alcohol sobriety, which was just me sitting in my car talking about my alcohol journey, and that got the most views, and it literally required the least amount of work from me other than to outline 5 things that I wanted to talk about. When I worked less with a plan and more from my heart, I felt the videos really come to me as opposed to me like trying to grasp at straws at like, what do I do with this video? You already have it in you to make the video that you need to make. You just have to believe in yourself. But here's some actionable points on this note. Come up with an idea. Let's say you want to talk about a particular experience in college or college as a whole. Maybe you should mention extracurriculars that you had, poor grades that led you to be more driven and hungry, switching majors making you question your life decisions, and having a sense of purpose because of all of the mistakes that you had made. Find a thorough line between your stories and make that the theme of what you want to create. So keep it simple. Smartass. The next thing that I learned was quantity over quality. I made 27 videos total, and the point was not to make movie grade videos or movies, at least not yet. I am not skilled enough to do that now, but that doesn't mean I won't get better in the future. Again, the point of this challenge was me to figure out what kind of videos I wanted to make. So I sacrificed some quality for quantity. And this may not work for everybody, but it did work for me. I will likely continue to do vlogs around significant events, learnings in my life, and book deep dives that I was already doing before. before. But this experiment of the daily vlog gave me the opportunity to kind of expedite that process of just make stuff, and then you will learn what you don't want to make. And I did it in a much shorter time frame than I think I would have if I had done this over the course of a year, trying to do, oh, maybe I'll try this next month or try that next month. I was just kind of forced to do it today, tomorrow, and now. So I now know what I would make a video about based on my enjoyment of the process of making it, the difficulty and the level of execution, as well as audience perception. I want you to know that it's okay to make shitty things, and trust you will get better. You just have to keep going. Ooh, this next one, but it's ideas and time. The problem with making videos is not coming up with an idea, believe it or not. It's carving out time. I have a full-time job, I've been training for a sprint triathlon, and I have a social life. I also had a big trip that took up a week of time during this daily vlog challenge. I had so much that I wanted to try to cover in a month, but it simply was not possible because it takes a lot of time to prepare, edit, to actually shoot, and to sit down with your ideas and actually let them blossom. Didn't have that kind of time, and I didn't have the skills for that to be able to do it all in one go like Casey Neistat did. But the learning here is that you are going to have to be selective about which projects, thus which ideas are worthy of your time. I also learned which parts of this process I really just dislike, and it's not because of time commitments or anything like that. I actually just don't like the specific job functions, and that's making a thumbnail, uploading administrative issues, and promoting the video itself. These suck for me. I don't like doing them at all. But I also learned which part of the process I enjoy the most, which is ideating and scripting, as well as filming and editing. Okay, back from the bathroom. In my household, growing up with my parents, the question my parents always asked me after I came out of the bathroom, a bit longer than a pee, would be, is it successful? And I would say, it was okay today. Anyway, so yeah, I also learned which parts of the process I enjoyed the most. And I'm not in a position right now to like hire and outsource those tasks yet, but it is nice to like have goals so that I know what to work towards. Figure out what you like, what you don't like, and keep in mind which areas you want to double down on that you enjoy or are really good at. Like, yes, you need to get good at generating ideas, but you also have to get good at managing your time. Number 5 is self-belief and accountability. Every day that I committed to hitting publish, I built that much more confidence in my ability to actually make these things happen. The muscles strengthened, and I believed in myself just a little bit more to keep going. You are responsible for you. Starting a YouTube channel is incredibly unrewarding at the very beginning, except for like some really nice comments that I've gotten from strangers. You have to make stuff that you want to make, and you have to believe that a task will get easier just by you doing it over and over and over again. You have to be accountable for your dreams, even if it takes years, even if no one is watching. Do it for you. Okay, this one's a little cheesy, but by choosing to do a daily vlog every day, I romanticize my life. I live a pretty normal life. I have a full-time job, I have hobbies, I have a social life, but I'm not doing anything extravagant like traveling the world full-time. And not to take a dig at anybody who does that, I just like the stability of a home base a lot more than look at all of these pretty places that I'm getting to see while I exist in this world. But my point for this is that by documenting your life, it'll make you appreciate it that much more. Not only that, but you'll have these images and videos of things that you did with the people that you did them with, and you'll be able to look back on them when your memories start to fade. And I personally look forward to looking back on these videos and like these mini movies of my life that I made in my youth. I'm 30, not that young. Number 7, I learned to just go for it. If you're watching this, I promise you that your story is worth telling. There is space in the world for your ideas, and you are more capable of making them happen than you give yourself credit for. So just go for it.